Hello, friend. Settle in now. Let your body grow heavy, your muscles soften, and your mind release the day. I am Neil Tyson, and tonight I will be your guide on a journey not of distance, but of time. A journey to the far, far future, to witness a silent cosmic ballet that has been destined since the dawn of our universe. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, feel yourself sinking deeper into comfort, into stillness. Imagine yourself in a place of perfect peace, lying beneath a vast and crystal clear night sky. The air is cool and still, the world around you is quiet, draped in the gentle velvet of twilight. Above, the first stars have begun to appear, like tiny, scattered diamonds on an endless expanse of dark silk. And there, stretching from one horizon to the other, is the familiar, comforting glow of our home, the Milky Way. It is a river of light, a luminous cloud of countless suns, so distant that their individual fires merge into a single, soft brushstroke across the heavens. This is our city of stars, our island universe. Within that shimmering band is our own sun, a tiny, anonymous spark warming a small blue world where you now rest, breathing softly. Feel your connection to this immense structure. Your every atom was forged in the hearts of stars like these long ago. You are not just looking at the galaxy, you are a part of it, a way for the cosmos to know itself. Allow your gaze to drift along this celestial river, past the bright star Vega in the constellation Lyra, past the graceful swan Cygnus flying down the stellar stream, until you arrive at the great square of Pegasus. And just beside it, within the faint outline of a chained princess, Andromeda, you might notice something. If the night is truly dark and your eyes have adjusted to the profound blackness, you may see it. A tiny, elongated smudge of light. It is faint, ethereal, like a thumbprint of gossamer left on the lens of the cosmos. So subtle, it seems it might vanish if you look at it too directly. This is not a star. It is not a cloud of gas within our own galaxy. This is the great Andromeda galaxy, our nearest major galactic neighbor, and it is the subject of our story tonight. That faint, ghostly patch of light is an empire of stars, even larger than our own, and it holds a secret, a destiny intertwined with ours. For billions of years, it has been sailing silently across the immense, dark ocean of intergalactic space, and its destination is us. But do not let this thought trouble you. This is not a story of destruction. There is no danger here in this peaceful darkness. The timescales we will explore tonight are so vast, so far beyond the scope of a single lifetime, that they become a source of profound calm. This is a story of creation, of cosmic evolution, of a beautiful and inevitable dance, choreographed by the gentle, persistent hand of gravity. So, just relax, breathe, and let your imagination journey with me into the deep future to witness the slow and majestic embrace of two galaxies. Let us begin by getting to know our celestial partner in this cosmic waltz. Let us turn our mind's eye toward that faint smudge of light and allow it to grow, to come into focus as if we were traveling towards it on a vessel of pure thought. The darkness of the void rushes past, silent and deep, for 2.5 million years of travel condensed into a single peaceful breath. The smudge grows brighter, larger, resolving itself into a magnificent swirling disk of light that fills our entire view. This is the Andromeda galaxy, also known as Messier 31, and it is breathtaking. It is a grand spiral, much like our own Milky Way, but it is the undisputed sovereign of our local cosmic neighborhood. If our Milky Way is a sprawling city of perhaps 400 billion stars, Andromeda is a vast and ancient empire of 1 trillion, perhaps even 2 trillion suns. It is so immense that if we could see its full visible expanse in our night sky, it would appear several times wider than the full moon. Its light, the combined glow of all those stars, has been traveling for 2.5 million years just to reach your eyes tonight. When that light began its journey, our own human ancestors were just beginning to shape tools from stone on the plains of Africa. Look closer now at the heart of this magnificent empire. There you see the galactic core, a brilliant golden white sphere of light. This is the central bulge, a vast, tightly packed city of ancient stars. They are old, these suns. Many have been shining for 10 billion years or more. Their light is mellow, golden, and serene. They move not in the flat, orderly plane of the spiral arms, but in a buzzing, spherical swarm, like a hive of celestial bees, all held in a tight gravitational embrace by the supermassive black hole that slumbers at the galaxy's very center. A black hole many times more massive than our own.
And within this core lies a secret, a double nucleus, two bright concentrations of stars, a ghostly remnant of a smaller galaxy that Andromeda consumed billions of years ago, a quiet testament to its long history of growth and galactic cannibalism. From this glowing ancient heart, the spiral arms unfurl with breathtaking grace. They are rivers of light, swirling outwards for 100,000 light-years from the center. And unlike the old golden core, these arms are alive with the vibrant energy of youth. See the brilliant flashes of sapphire and diamond blue? Those are clusters of massive, young, hot stars, recently born from immense clouds of gas and dust. They live fast and die young, shining with an intensity 1,000,000 times that of our own sun. Woven between these brilliant blue nurseries are delicate, dark veins. These are the dust lanes, vast clouds of interstellar dust and gas, the raw material for future generations of stars. They trace the spiral structure like a celestial filigree, obscuring the light from behind them and giving the galaxy its incredible depth and texture. Within these dark clouds, gravity is slowly, patiently pulling matter together, planting the seeds of stars that will not ignite for millions of years to come. Imagine the soft, pinkish glow you can see nestled within the arms. These are the great nebulae, enormous clouds of hydrogen gas set ablaze by the radiation from the newborn stars within them, just like the Orion Nebula in our own galaxy, but on a vaster scale. They are the cosmic birthing suites of Andromeda. The entire disk rotates, but not like a solid wheel. The inner stars complete their orbits in mere millions of years, while those on the far-flung edges take hundreds of millions of years to complete a single revolution. It is a silent, majestic, differential rotation, a slow, cosmic swirl that has been turning for eons. It is a dance of unimaginable scale and precision. And yet, what we see, this breathtaking spectacle of 1,000,000,000,000 stars, is not the whole story. Surrounding this visible disk, extending for over 1,000,000 light-years in every direction, is something else, something invisible. An enormous spherical halo of dark matter and ancient scattered stars. This halo is Andromeda's true domain. It is far larger and more massive than the halo of our own Milky Way, and it is this vast, unseen structure that dictates the galaxy's gravitational destiny. Its invisible fingers are already stretching across the void, touching the equally vast, unseen halo of our own galaxy. Andromeda does not travel alone. It is the gravitational anchor of our local group, a small cluster of over 50 galaxies. It holds in its sway several smaller satellite galaxies, like moons orbiting a great planet. You can see two of them nearby, M32 and M110, appearing as small, fuzzy elliptical companions, their own destinies tied to the great spiral they orbit. This is the portrait of Andromeda, an ancient, massive, and majestic island universe. A silent, swirling city of 1,000,000,000,000 suns drifting through the eternal night. It is our companion, our rival, and our destiny. And for all its silent grandeur, it is sending us a message, a clear and unmistakable signal carried on a wave of light that tells us of its journey's end. It is a message written in the color blue. Now, let your mind rest. Let this image of the great spiral fade into a gentle memory. To understand the message it sends, we do not need to travel across space, but to listen to the subtle language of light itself. Think for a moment about sound. Imagine you are standing by a quiet road. In the distance, you hear the siren of an ambulance. As it races towards you, the sound waves are compressed, squeezed together, and the pitch of the siren sounds higher. Then, as it passes you and speeds away, the sound waves are stretched out, and the pitch drops lower. It's a familiar experience. Higher pitch as it approaches, lower pitch as it recedes. Light, in its own way, behaves similarly. It travels in waves, just like sound. And just like sound, those waves can be compressed or stretched by motion. When a source of light, like a star or a galaxy, is moving away from us, the light waves it emits are stretched out. They shift toward the longer, redder end of the spectrum. We call this phenomenon redshift. It is the cosmic signature of retreat. Conversely, if an object is moving towards us, its light waves are compressed. They are squeezed together, shifting toward the shorter, bluer end of the spectrum. This is called blue shift. It is the cosmic signature of approach.
In the early 20th century, astronomers began to study the light from distant, fuzzy objects they called spiral nebulae. At the Lowell Observatory in Arizona, a quiet, meticulous astronomer named Vesto Slipher spent years painstakingly capturing the faint light from these objects and passing it through a prism, spreading it into a rainbow of colors called a spectrum. Within these spectra, he could see dark lines, which acted like fingerprints, telling him what elements the nebulae were made of. But he found something else. For almost every nebula he observed, he saw that these fingerprint lines were shifted towards the red end of the spectrum. They were all redshifted. This was a profound discovery, one that would later lead Edwin Hubble to the realization that the entire universe is expanding. The galaxies are, for the most part, flying away from each other. But there was one major, glaring exception: the Great Spiral Nebula in Andromeda. When Vesto Slipher analyzed its light around the year 1912, he found the opposite. Its spectral lines were not shifted to the red, but distinctly to the blue. It was a clear, unmistakable blue shift. Imagine the quiet awe in that lonely observatory dome in the Arizona desert. Night after night, finding only redness, the sign of a universe flying apart. And then, one object, our closest and largest neighbor, singing a different song. It was not retreating, it was not standing still, it was coming towards us. The message, carried for 2.5 million years on waves of starlight, had been received and understood. Andromeda was on a collision course with the Milky Way. The blue shift tells us its speed with remarkable precision. The galaxy, in its entirety, is hurtling towards our Milky Way at a speed of about 300 kilometers per second. That's over 670,000 miles per hour. A speed so immense it's difficult to comprehend. It could cross the continental United States in about 15 seconds. And yet, there is no need for alarm. This is not the sound of an approaching siren signaling an emergency. This is more like hearing a single, low, resonant note played on a cosmic cello, a note that will sustain itself for billions of years before the crescendo. The blue shift is simply evidence of the oldest, most fundamental force in the universe, gravity. Our two galaxies are the two most massive members of our local group. They are bound together by their mutual gravitational pull, an invisible, unbreakable tether stretching across millions of light years. They have been slowly falling toward each other since the dawn of time. The motion is not aggressive, it is inevitable. It is the universe simply following its own serene and elegant laws. So, as you rest here, in the quiet of this moment, know that this cosmic dance is real. The signal is clear. The great spiral is on its way. But the music of this dance is played in the key of deep time, a rhythm so slow, so patient, that it brings with it not fear, but a sense of profound and lasting peace. Let's talk about that time, the sheer, magnificent, and calming scale of it all. For when we hear the word collision, our minds tend to think of sudden, startling events. But the universe does not operate on our hurried schedule. Its grandest projects unfold over eons that dwarf human comprehension, and in that vastness, there is tranquility. The best calculations, based on Andromeda's speed and trajectory, tell us that the first true merging of our galaxies will begin in about 4.5 billion years. 4.5 billion years. Let that number settle in your mind. Do not try to grasp it, just feel its weight, its immensity. It is a span of time so profound, it renders all our daily worries, our fears, and our deadlines utterly insignificant. It is the ultimate perspective. To give you a sense of this time scale, let us use our own planet as a measuring stick. The Earth itself is about 4.5 billion years old. So the time remaining until the merger is equal to the entire history of our world. Imagine we could rewind time, spooling back the story of our planet. We travel back 4.5 billion years. We would see the sun not as it is today, but as a younger, slightly fainter star. And around it, there would be no Earth, only a chaotic, swirling disk of dust and gas and rock. We would witness the slow, violent, and beautiful birth of our planet, as countless meteorites and planetesimals crash together, coalescing into a molten sphere. Breathe in, and as we travel forward again, 1 billion years pass in that single peaceful breath. The Earth has cooled, oceans have formed. The first simple, single-celled life has emerged in the primordial seas. And in the sky above this young Earth, Andromeda would have been there, a slightly brighter, slightly larger smudge of light, already on its long, patient journey towards us. Breathe out, and another 2 billion years drift by.
Life is still simple, confined to the oceans. But the continents have begun to form and drift, slowly reshaping the face of the planet in a dance that takes hundreds of millions of years. The air is becoming rich with oxygen, a byproduct of countless generations of cyanobacteria. The stage is being set, but the great Cambrian explosion of complex life is still over 1 billion years in the future, and Andromeda, in the sky, continues its silent approach, imperceptibly closer. Breathe in again, and we rush forward, past the age of dinosaurs, their 150 million year reign, a mere chapter in this great book. We fly past their extinction, past the rise of the mammals, past ice ages that carve mountains and shape continents. We sweep past the entire history of humankind, from the first stone tools to the moment you lay down to rest tonight, all in the final fleeting moments of this 4.5 billion year journey. All of that history, all of that evolution, all of that slow geological change, that is the amount of time we still have before the cosmic embrace begins. It is a future so remote that it belongs not to us, but to a world and a solar system that will be ancient beyond recognition. There is another clock we can measure this against, the life of our own sun. Our star is a middle-aged star. It has been steadily burning hydrogen into helium for about 4.5 billion years. It has about another 5 billion years of fuel left in its core. By the time Andromeda arrives, our sun will be nearing the end of its stable, life-giving phase. It will have grown brighter and hotter. It will begin to swell, its outer layers expanding on its slow, inevitable path to becoming a red giant. So you see, the merger of the galaxies is not an interruption to the story of our solar system. It is simply another chapter, scheduled to occur concurrently with the natural aging and transformation of our own star. The universe is not a series of isolated events, but a single interconnected story. The life cycle of a star and the dance of 2 galaxies are all part of the same cosmic rhythm, the same grand unfolding narrative. Think of Andromeda now, not as an object hurtling through space, but as a patient celestial mariner on the most epic of voyages. It crosses an ocean of nothingness 2.5 million light-years wide. Even at its incredible speed, its progress is stately and unhurried. With every beat of your heart, it is 100 miles closer. With every gentle breath you take, it has traveled thousands of miles. Since you began listening to my voice tonight, It has closed the distance by the diameter of our Earth. And yet, this changes nothing. The smudge of light in our sky will look exactly the same to your children and their children, and for 100,000 generations to come. There is a deep comfort in this. The universe is patient. Its grand designs are not rushed. The collision is not a looming threat, but a distant, beautiful promise, a future appointment written in the laws of physics. It allows us to feel our own place in time, to see our lives as a precious, fleeting moment within an eternal, unfolding story. So let go of any sense of urgency. Let the grand, slow rhythm of deep time soothe you. Breathe with the patient, cosmic clockwork of the universe itself. Now, let us continue our journey forward, into that impossibly distant future. Let us stand once more on a world orbiting our sun and watch the sky change, not over minutes or hours, but over billions of years. Let us witness the slow, magnificent transformation of our celestial ceiling. For the next billion years, the change is almost imperceptible. Andromeda remains a faint, ghostly oval in the night. But as we drift through time, past the 2 billion year mark, it begins to assert its presence. It is now a distinct and brilliant object, easily visible to the naked eye, even from a brightly lit city. It no longer looks like a smudge. It has a shape, a presence, a bright core shining with the light of billions of ancient stars. Let another billion years pass in a slow, deep breath. We are now 3 billion years in the future. Our descendants, if they still look to the stars, will see a sky utterly transformed. Andromeda is now a celestial spectacle unlike anything we have ever known. It hangs in the sky like a great luminous celestial island, larger in apparent size than our own full moon. You can see its structure. The brilliant glowing core and the vast hazy disk of light surrounding it are clearly defined. It is no longer just a feature of the sky. It has become a second moon, a permanent lantern in the deep night. Now let us push forward to the final act, to the time just before the first touch. We stand at the threshold, 3.5, nearly 4 billion years from now. Look up. The sight is one of sublime, terrifying, and unimaginable beauty. Andromeda fills the sky. It stretches from horizon to horizon, a colossal river of light that dwarfs our own Milky Way's familiar band. Its spiral arms are no longer a hazy swirl, but are resolved into distinct, brilliant lanes of stars, gas, and dust. You can see the flickering blue of its giant star clusters, the soft, rosy glow of its vast nebula, the dark, intricate filigree of its dust lanes, all with your unaided eye. It is a celestial continent hanging in the heavens, so close you feel as if you could reach out and touch it. Our own Milky Way still arches across the sky, a familiar comfort. But now it is met by this newcomer, this visitor that has become a permanent, awe-inspiring resident. The sky is now dominated by 2 galaxies, 2 immense rivers of stars, each containing billions of suns, on the verge of flowing into one another. The night is no longer dark. It is filled with a soft, ethereal glow, the combined light of trillions of stars. There are no empty patches of sky anymore. There are only stars, and the promise of more stars. Imagine the view. The golden light of Andromeda's ancient core blazing in one part of the sky, while the familiar constellations of our own galaxy are set against a new, impossibly dense backdrop of distant suns. New nebula, vast clouds of pink and crimson from Andromeda's star-forming regions, hang like celestial tapestries between the stars we have always known. The darkness of space itself seems to have been banished, replaced by a luminous, swirling masterpiece of cosmic light and shadow. This is the sky that awaits. Not a sky of violence, but of overwhelming beauty. It is the universe preparing to paint its grandest masterpiece, using 2 galaxies as its brush and the canvas of space-time itself. It would be a sight of profound wonder, a constant reminder of the grand creative forces that shape the cosmos. It is the overture to the ghostly embrace, the beginning of a process that will unfold over the next hundreds of millions of years as these two great celestial rivers finally begin to merge, creating a new, even grander ocean of stars. This is not an end, it is a magnificent, luminous new beginning. And so, with the heavens filled by two majestic rivers of light, the first true contact is made. But it does not begin with a crash or a bang or any sound at all. It begins with a whisper, a ghostly embrace in the silent, invisible depths of space. Long before the brilliant star-filled disks of the galaxies touch, their halos meet. Every grand galaxy, including our Milky Way and Andromeda, is cocooned within an immense, invisible sphere, a galactic halo. This is the galaxy's true extended body, stretching for 1,000,000 light-years or more into the surrounding void, far beyond the last visible star. And it is mostly empty. It contains a few ancient solitary stars on long, lonely orbits and vast, incredibly thin clouds of hot gas. But its primary component, the source of most of its mass and its gravitational power, is dark matter. We cannot see this substance. It does not shine or reflect light or cast a shadow. We only know it is there by the gentle but persistent pull of its gravity on the things we can see. It is the invisible skeleton upon which the galaxy is built. And now, 4.5 billion years in our future, these two vast, invisible structures begin to overlap. Imagine two colossal, spherical clouds of smoke, impossibly vast and subtle, slowly drifting into one another in a perfectly still room. At first, you wouldn't even notice. The edges would simply begin to intermingle, the tendrils of one ghost passing silently through the other. There is no resistance, no friction, just a quiet, mutual occupation of the same immense volume of space. This is the first touch. The dark matter halo of the Milky Way starts to merge with the even larger dark matter halo of Andromeda. The sparse atoms of gas in each halo, heated to millions of degrees but spread so thin that they are little more than a vacuum, begin to collide and mix. The universe is performing a cosmic handshake, a greeting exchanged in a language of gravity and invisible matter, a full 100,000 light-years above and below the glittering galactic planes. And as these immense gravitational fields begin to overlap and interact, they start to warp and distort one another. This is the work of gravitational tides. Think of how the moon, a relatively small object, pulls on the Earth. Its gravity is not strong enough to lift you from your chair, but it is powerful enough to pull on our planet's vast oceans, creating the rhythmic rise and fall of the tides. The side of the Earth closer to the moon is pulled more strongly than the far side, stretching the oceans into an oblong shape. Now, imagine this same principle on a cosmic scale. Instead of a planet and its moon, we have two empires of stars, each with the mass of trillions of suns.
As Andromeda and the Milky Way draw closer, the gravitational pull on the near side of each galaxy becomes immensely stronger than the pull on the far side. This differential gravity begins to stretch them, to pull them out of their perfect, flat, spiral shapes. The first to feel this effect are the stars and gas clouds on the outermost, most loosely bound edges of the galaxies. Gravity, like a gentle but irresistible hand, begins to tug on them, lifting them out of their ancient circular orbits. A stream of stars from the far edge of the Milky Way is pulled outwards, flung into a long, curving arc that stretches for hundreds of thousands of light-years into intergalactic space. At the same time, a similar stream is drawn from the outer arms of Andromeda, creating a luminous bridge of stars and gas that begins to connect the two galaxies. These are called tidal tails. They are beautiful, ethereal streamers of light, a visible testament to the immense, silent forces at play. They are not chaotic explosions, but graceful, slowly evolving arcs of stars, like the flowing silk ribbons of two celestial dancers. Some stars are pulled so far out that they will escape the galaxies altogether,
destined to wander the intergalactic void as lonely orphans for eternity. But most are simply drawn into these magnificent sweeping curves, tracing the invisible lines of gravitational force in the sky. The merger has begun, not with a cataclysm, but with a silent, ghostly embrace and the gentle, artful unfurling of celestial ribbons. The main disks are still separate, but their destinies are now physically intertwined. They are bound by bridges of their own stolen stars, a prelude to a much deeper and more intimate union that will unfold over the next 100 million years. The dance has truly started, and the sky is its ballroom. As we watch this slow, majestic process unfold, a question naturally arises in the human mind, a question born of our experience with collisions here on Earth. As these two immense cities of stars finally pass through one another, what of the stars themselves? What of our sun? Surely, in a crash involving trillions of stars, there must be countless head-on collisions, worlds annihilated in fiery explosions. Here, the universe offers us its most profound and comforting lesson, the lesson of empty space. Breathe in and feel the space within your own lungs. Breathe out and feel the space in the room around you. Space is the one thing the cosmos has in abundance, and galaxies, for all their brilliant light and seemingly dense star fields, are made almost entirely of it. Let us try to find an analogy to soothe the mind. Imagine two swarms of bees, each swarm containing 1,000 bees, buzzing about in a space the size of a vast cathedral. Now, imagine these two swarms fly directly through one another. What are the chances that any two individual bees will collide? It is extraordinarily small. They will pass through the spaces between each other. The swarms will merge, buzz in chaos for a time, and then perhaps settle into a new, larger swarm. The bees will be fine. Now, let us scale this up to the cosmos. A galaxy is not a solid object. It is a collection of individual points of light separated by distances that are almost impossible for us to truly visualize. The nearest star to our own sun, Proxima Centauri, is over 4 light-years away. That is more than 20 trillion miles. If our sun were the size of a grain of sand in New York City, the next grain of sand would be over 4 miles away, somewhere in a different part of the city. The space between the stars is vast, dark, and profoundly empty. So, when Andromeda's disk finally slides through the disk of the Milky Way, it will be like 2 handfuls of fine dust thrown from opposite ends of a giant dark stadium. The dust motes, the stars, are so tiny, and the stadium, the galaxy, is so immense that the chance of any 2 motes actually hitting each other is practically zero. Stars will not collide with other stars. Planets will not smash into other planets. Our sun will not collide with a star from Andromeda. The solar system will sail through this experience completely unscathed. The Earth will not be incinerated. The planets will hold to their familiar orbits around our sun. The great merger of galaxies is a supremely gentle affair for the stars themselves. They are ghosts passing in the night. The true encounter is not one of impact, but of influence. It is a collision of gravitational fields, not of solid matter. As the star systems of Andromeda pass through the star systems of the Milky Way, they will barely notice each other's physical presence, but they will feel each other's gravity, deeply. Imagine yourself as a single star, our sun, on its long, predictable orbit around the center of the Milky Way, a journey that takes over 200 million years to complete. For billions of years, this has been your path.
But now, a new source of gravity arrives, the combined pull of 1 trillion stars from the Andromeda galaxy, all passing through your cosmic neighborhood. Your familiar path is gone. The old gravitational center is no more. You are now being pulled and nudged by a new, complex, and ever-changing web of gravitational forces. Your serene, circular orbit is broken. You are gently but inexorably guided onto a new and different path. The entire structure of both galaxies is being calmly and completely reorganized.
It is as if all the dancers in the ballroom have suddenly been given new partners and new steps to a new piece of music. The dance is not violent, it is simply different. So release any image of cosmic fire and destruction. Replace it with a feeling of immense, serene emptiness, of silent, graceful passage. Picture countless suns, each with their own family of planets, sailing past one another in the profound darkness, separated by trillions of miles of empty space. They are like ships passing in a vast and silent ocean, acknowledging each other only with the invisible wake of their gravity before continuing on their new altered courses. The collision is a ghostly affair, a merger of voids, a dance of gravitational fields in the peaceful, echoing emptiness of the cosmos. And what of our own tiny vessel in this great cosmic ocean? What of our solar system? As the tides of gravity from the approaching Andromeda galaxy wash over our region of the Milky Way, what will be our fate? Where will we go? Let this thought be a comfort. Our solar system is a tightly bound and resilient little family. The gravitational grip of our Sun on its planets, including our Earth, is immensely powerful at our local scale. The distant tidal pulls of the merging galaxies are like a gentle, deep ocean current compared to the powerful, immediate whirlpool that is our Sun's gravity. So our solar system will remain intact. The Earth will not be stripped away from the Sun. The Moon will continue its faithful orbit around the Earth. The familiar order of our planets will be preserved. Our little celestial household is safe. But our home's location within the larger galactic city is about to change. We will be moved. Right now, our solar system resides in a quiet, comfortable suburb of the Milky Way, about 27,000 light-years from the bustling galactic center, nestled within a minor spiral arm called the Orion Arm. Our orbit is relatively stable, calm, and circular. But as the merger unfolds, that predictable orbit will be broken. The combined and chaotic gravity of the two merging galaxies will act like a great cosmic slingshot. Our solar system, along with billions of other stars in our vicinity, will be flung onto a new, very different trajectory. Computer simulations, our crystal balls for gazing into this deep future, have run this scenario thousands of times, and they show a variety of possible futures for our Sun. In the most likely scenario, we will be thrown much farther out from the new galactic center. We will be given a new cosmic address in the sprawling, distant suburbs of the merged galaxy, a region we call the galactic halo. Imagine the sensation. It would not be a sudden jolt or a violent shove. It would be a slow, steady, inexorable acceleration over millions of years. A gentle, passive drift, like a ship being guided by a powerful, silent current out of its familiar harbor and into a new open sea. We would feel nothing. For any beings living on Earth during this time, the only clue would be the slow, majestic transformation of the view from their windows. And what a view it would be! From our new vantage point, perhaps 100,000 light-years from the core, the spectacle of the galactic merger would be laid out before us in all its glory. We would have a front-row seat. We would look back to see the two galaxies, our former home and its colossal partner, locked in a chaotic, swirling embrace. We would see the great tidal tails we helped to create, stretching out like luminous arms across the sky. We would see the core of the new combined galaxy blazing with an impossible light, a place of unimaginable stellar density and creative fury. The night sky would be utterly alien. The familiar constellations would be gone, their stars scattered and rearranged. The comforting band of the Milky Way would no longer arch overhead. Instead, we might see the new, larger, and more chaotic disk of the forming supergalaxy from a dramatic, tilted angle. It would be a breathtaking edge-on view of our new home being born.
There is even a small chance, a few percent, that our solar system could be ejected entirely, flung out of the new galaxy altogether to become one of those lonely intergalactic wanderers. Our sun would become a rogue star, sailing through the immense dark void between the galaxies. Do not think of this as a sad fate. Imagine the peace, the profound solitude.
The night sky from a world orbiting a rogue star would be unlike any other. It would be a sky of perfect, deep blackness, punctuated only by the pinprick light of the most distant galaxies. And in that sky, one object would grow ever more magnificent, our former home. The entire merged galaxy of Milkomeda would hang in the darkness like a single, colossal, swirling jewel of light. We would see its entire structure, its shape, its evolution from the ultimate panoramic viewpoint. A lonely but spectacular exile. But most likely, we will remain a part of the new city. We will simply have moved to a different neighborhood, a new cosmic address with a spectacular new view. Our journey is one of safe passage, not a perilous one. We are being relocated, not destroyed. Gravity is our gentle, silent guide, taking us from a familiar place to a new and wondrous one, on a slow, patient journey that will last for eons. So rest easy and let the currents of space-time carry you, in your imagination, to a new and beautiful cosmic shore. As our solar system is gently guided to its new home, and the stars of two galaxies pass through one another like ghosts, a far more dramatic event begins to unfold. This is not a story of quiet passage, but of explosive, brilliant creation. The stars may be separated by vast emptiness, but the spaces between them are not entirely empty. They are filled with immense, cold, dark clouds of hydrogen gas and interstellar dust. These are the nebulae, the stellar nurseries, the raw material from which new stars are born. For billions of years, these clouds have drifted peacefully within their own galaxies, slowly collapsing here and there to form new generations of suns. But now, as the two galaxies merge, these vast, serene clouds are about to collide. Imagine two enormous, slow-moving weather fronts meeting in the sky. The result is turbulence, compression, and storms. In the cosmos, the result is something far more spectacular. As the gas clouds from the Milky Way slam into the gas clouds from Andromeda, they are compressed and squeezed with incredible force. Gravity, which was already working slowly within these clouds, is given a powerful boost. The compression triggers a sudden galaxy-wide collapse. Across a region spanning tens of thousands of light years, countless pockets of gas are squeezed past the tipping point, beginning the unstoppable process of star formation. The result is a starburst, a galactic firestorm of creation. The newly forming galaxy, which astronomers have playfully nicknamed Milkomeda or Milkdromeda, begins to light up. Millions upon millions of new stars are born in a relatively short cosmic time frame of a few 100 million years. And the stars born in such a violent, compressed environment are not like our calm average sun. The majority are giants, massive, hot, brilliant blue stars. These celestial titans burn through their nuclear fuel at a ferocious rate. They are thousands of times more massive and millions of times brighter than our sun. And they blaze with a fierce blue-white light. From our new vantage point in the galactic halo, we would see the core of Milkomeda ignite with this brilliant blue fire. The merging gas clouds would glow with the light of the millions of stellar newborns nestled within them. The sky would be painted with the vibrant pink and red hues of ionized hydrogen, forming new nebulae 1,000 times larger and brighter than any in our current sky. The entire merging galaxy would shine with a brilliance it had not known for billions of years. It would be a beacon, visible from other galaxy clusters across the universe. This is the creative power of a galactic merger. It is not an act of destruction. It is an act of cosmic renewal. It takes the old, quiet, and settled gas of two mature galaxies and forges it into a new, vibrant generation of stars. It is a story of birth on the grandest possible scale. Milkomeda is not just the sum of its parts. It is a new entity, baptized in the fire of a starburst, shining with the light of creation. It is a testament to the universe's endless capacity for transformation, for taking the old and making it new, for turning a silent gravitational dance into a brilliant, luminous celebration of light and life. While the new galaxy of Milkomeda blazes with the fire of its starburst, a different kind of drama is unfolding in its deepest, most hidden chambers. Deep within the chaotic, glowing heart of the newborn galaxy, where the density of stars is 1,000,000 times greater than in our own quiet neighborhood, the two galactic hearts begin their final, inexorable dance. At the center of every great galaxy lies a monster, sleeping in the dark, a supermassive black hole, a point of infinite density and unimaginable gravity, from which not even light can escape. Our own Milky Way has one. We call it Sagittarius A star.
It is a formidable object, with the mass of over 4 million suns packed into a space smaller than the orbit of Mercury. For billions of years, it has been the quiet, gravitational anchor around which our entire galaxy revolves. And Andromeda has its own monster, its own supermassive black hole. But it is a true titan, a behemoth that dwarfs our own. It weighs in at over 100 million solar masses, perhaps even 200 million. It is the true sovereign of the local group, and it has been the anchor of its own vast empire of 1 trillion stars. Now, their empires have merged, and these two dark, silent kings are destined to meet. As the cores of the two galaxies first pass through each other, the two black holes are still separated by thousands of light years. They are like two battleships on a vast, churning sea, each surrounded by its own dense fleet of gravitationally bound stars. They do not rush towards each other. Instead, they are captured by their mutual gravity, and they begin to orbit a new common center of mass, a point deep within the turbulent heart of Milkomeda. Their initial orbit is wide, taking perhaps 1,000,000 years to complete a single revolution. But it will not remain wide for long. The space they are moving through is not empty. It is a thick, dense soup of stars, gas, and dark matter. And as these two immense objects plow through this stellar sea, they experience a powerful decelerating force, a force called dynamical friction. Imagine trailing your hand through still water. You can feel the water resisting your movement, dragging against your hand. Now, imagine your hand is a supermassive black hole, and the water is a sea of stars. As the black hole moves, its immense gravity pulls on the stars it passes. It creates a wake behind it, a trail of slightly higher stellar density, like the wake behind a boat. This gravitational wake pulls back on the black hole, tugging at it, slowing it down. It is a relentless cosmic drag, an anchor made of starlight. With every orbit, both black holes lose energy to this friction. They are paying a toll, a tribute of their own momentum to the sea of stars they swim through. And as they lose energy, their orbit shrinks. They spiral inwards, closer and closer to each other. The process is slow, patient, and utterly inevitable. It will take millions of years. For all that time, the core of Milkomeda will be a place of controlled gravitational chaos. The two invisible giants waltz in the dark, and their dance reshapes everything around them. Stars that were once on stable orbits are now flung about like water in a whirlpool. Some are thrown into tight, fast orbits around one of the black holes. Others are ejected at high speed, shot out of the galactic core like celestial cannonballs. The stellar sea churns and boils, all in silent tribute to the slow gravitational inward spiral of its two dark masters. From our distant vantage point, we would see nothing of the black holes themselves. We would only see their effect, a brilliant, chaotic swarm of stars at the galaxy's center, moving with incredible speed, a visible sign of the unseen power that commands them. The spiral continues. From thousands of light years apart, they draw closer, to hundreds, to tens. The dance quickens.
The orbits become faster. The surrounding stars are whipped into a frenzy. Now, they are only a few light years apart, closer than our sun is to its nearest neighbor. The sea of stars between them has been largely cleared out, flung away by their violent gravitational tango. Here, dynamical friction becomes weak, the stellar anchor all but gone. And now a new force takes over, the most fundamental and mysterious force of all. The final stage of the dance is choreographed not by stars, but by the fabric of space-time itself. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, mass curves the space around it. And when a massive object accelerates, it creates ripples in this fabric, gravitational waves. These are not waves of light or matter. They are waves of space itself, stretching and compressing the universe as they pass. They are utterly invisible, and they travel at the speed of light. As the two supermassive black holes orbit each other in these final stages, they are accelerating tremendously. And so they begin to radiate their orbital energy away, not as light, but as a constant, silent stream of gravitational waves. Imagine two heavy steel balls spinning rapidly in a thick pool of molasses. They would create powerful swirls and eddies, losing their energy to the fluid and slowly drawing closer together. The black holes are doing the same, but the fluid they are stirring is the very structure of the cosmos. With every orbit, they shed a little more energy as gravitational ripples, and with every orbit, they draw closer still. The closer they get, the faster they orbit, and the more powerful the gravitational waves they emit.
It is a runaway process, a feedback loop of cosmic proportions. For perhaps a final 100,000 years, they continue this slow, graceful, and silent in spiral, broadcasting their story to the universe in a language of rippling space-time. Then comes the end, the final moments. In the last few minutes of their billion-year-long courtship, they are separated by only a few hundred miles. They are now whipping around each other at a substantial fraction of the speed of light. The emission of gravitational waves becomes a torrent, a cataclysmic storm in the fabric of reality. The amount of energy being radiated away in these final seconds is staggering, greater than the light produced by all the stars in the visible universe combined. And yet, it is all perfectly, utterly silent. No light, no sound, just the pure, raw energy of gravity. And then they touch. Two event horizons, 2 points of no return, merge into one. Two singularities, 2 points of infinite density, become a single, larger singularity. In that instant, a new, single, supermassive black hole is born. It is a monstrous object, with the combined mass of its two parents, slightly less, a tiny fraction that was converted into the pure energy of the gravitational waves. The newborn black hole is misshapen, distorted by the violence of its birth. It wobbles and rings down, settling into its new, stable, spherical shape. This final act sends out a last, colossal burst of gravitational waves, a cosmic chime that radiates outwards in all directions. It is the deep, resonant sound of space-time itself, ringing like a bell, announcing that the dance is over. The two hearts have become one. The union is complete. In the aftermath, there is a profound quiet. A single, spinning, supermassive black hole now sits enthroned at the center of Milkomeda. The chaos of the surrounding stars slowly begins to subside as they settle into new, stable orbits around their new, undisputed gravitational master. The deep, silent heart of the galaxy has found its peace at last. The merger of the black holes is the climax of the collision, the most violent and energetic single event. But the story of Milkomeda is not over. Its character is still being forged. For hundreds of millions of years after the dance of the black holes has ended, the galaxy continues to evolve, to settle, to age. It is now on a slow, patient journey towards its final, serene form. Let us drift forward in time once more. Let 100 million years pass, then 200, then 500.
We are now perhaps 6 billion years in our future. The starburst, that brilliant firestorm of creation, has faded. The great hot blue giant stars that lit up the merger lived fast and died young. Their brief, brilliant lives, lasting only a few million years, have long since ended. They have all exploded as brilliant supernovae, seeding the new galaxy with the heavy elements forged in their nuclear hearts: the carbon, the oxygen, the iron that will be the building blocks of future worlds. The vast clouds of gas and dust that fueled the starburst are now mostly gone. They have been consumed, used up in the frenzy of starbirth, or blown away into the far reaches of the galaxy by the powerful winds and radiation from all those young stars and supernovae. The stellar nurseries have closed. The great glowing pink nebulae have faded into memory. The era of frantic, chaotic creation is over. And with the settling of the gas comes a settling of the galaxy's very structure. The tidal tails, those beautiful long streamers of stars, have been pulled back in by gravity, reabsorbed into the main body of the galaxy. The gravitational chaos that defined the merger has smoothed itself out. The stars, once flung onto wild intersecting trajectories, have now found a new kind of equilibrium. The elegant, flat, spiral disks of the Milky Way and Andromeda are gone forever. They were fragile structures, their beauty dependent on the orderly, circular motion of their stars. That order was shattered by the merger. In its place is a new kind of order, the order of randomness. The stars of Milkomeda no longer orbit in a single plane. They now move on countless individual, inclined, and elliptical orbits. Some swing in close to the core and then fly far out into the halo. Others move on paths perpendicular to the old galactic plane. It is a vast, three-dimensional swarm of stars, a cosmic beehive, with each star following its own unique looping path around the common center of gravity. And this new arrangement of orbits gives the galaxy its final shape. It is no longer a disk. It is a vast, round, or slightly football-shaped object, a great, smooth, featureless sphere of stars. Milkomeda has become a giant elliptical galaxy. Its appearance is one of profound and mature tranquility. There are no spiral arms to trace, no dark dust lanes to give it texture, no brilliant blue star clusters to catch the eye.
There is only a smooth, gentle, continuous glow, brightest at the center and fading softly into the blackness of space at its edges. And its color has changed. The brilliant, youthful blue of the starburst has given way to a soft, mellow, golden yellow hue. This is the light of old age. The stars that remain and dominate the galaxy's light are the long-lived ones, sun-like stars, which by now are aging into golden subgiants and red giants, and the countless, faint, and eternal red dwarfs. The overall light is that of a cosmic sunset, a warm and gentle glow that speaks of a long and eventful history now settled into a peaceful, quiet retirement. This is the elliptical dawn, the final state of our galactic home. It is a galaxy at peace, a placid, mature, and magnificent cosmic entity. Its dynamic youth is behind it. It will now spend the next trillions of years in this calm state. Its stars continuing their slow, patient orbits, the entire structure slowly, gracefully, cooling and fading like the embers of a great celestial fire. The view from within this new home would be serene. There would be no Milky Way arching across the sky. Instead, the sky in every direction would be filled with a soft, uniform sea of stars, a vast spherical canopy of ancient golden suns glowing softly in the eternal darkness. It is a vista of completion, of timelessness, a sense of a grand, epic story having at last reached its peaceful, majestic, and final chapter. And so, our long journey through time comes to an end. We have traveled billions of years into the future. We have witnessed the slow, patient approach of a galactic empire,
the transformation of our night sky into a river of impossible light. We have felt the silent, ghostly embrace of the halos, and watched as the stars passed through each other in the vast, serene emptiness of space. We have seen the brilliant fire of a starburst give birth to a new galaxy, Milkomeda, and we have listened to the silent, cosmic chime of its two great hearts beating as one. And finally, we have rested in the quiet, golden twilight of its elliptical dawn. Now, it is time to come home. Let your awareness drift back from the far, far future, back through the billions of years. Let the image of that vast, golden, elliptical galaxy fade. Let the brilliant fires of the starburst recede into memory. Let the magnificent, sky-filling spectacle of the approaching Andromeda galaxy shrink back into a beautiful disk, back into a luminous smudge, back into a faint, ghostly thumbprint of light in our present sky. Come back now to this moment, to the safety and stillness of your room, to the gentle weight of your body resting comfortably. The grand cosmic story is over, but its rhythm remains. The serene, predictable dance of gravity, the slow and patient unfolding of the universe, is a rhythm that lives within you too. Feel the gentle, slow rhythm of your own breathing, a quiet, steady rise, and a soft, easy fall. With each breath, you are connected to the grand, peaceful rhythms of the cosmos. The slow, patient spiral of the galaxies is in your slow, deep breath in. The calm settling of the stars into their final, peaceful state is in your long, complete breath out. Breathe in, calm. Breathe out, peace. The universe is immense, and its story is long, but you are a part of it. The carbon in your body, the iron in your blood, all of it was forged in the heart of a star long ago. You are made of stardust, and as you rest tonight, you are simply a small part of the cosmos, finding its peace. Let go of all the thoughts of the day. They are as distant as the farthest stars. Let go of all your worries. They are as insignificant as a single grain of sand in a galaxy of 1 trillion suns. There is nothing to do right now, nothing to solve, nowhere to be. There is only this moment, this quiet, this peace. Feel your body growing heavier, sinking deeper into a state of profound rest. Your mind is quiet, your heart is calm. The grand, silent music of the cosmos is your lullaby tonight. It is a song of deep time, of endless space, and of perfect, peaceful, gravitational certainty. You are safe, you are at peace, and it is time to drift into a deep and restorative sleep. Rest now, rest well. The universe will keep watch. It has been doing so for a very long time. Sleep now, sleep deep, sleep. And so we leave our distant descendants, 6 billion years from now, to their quiet home, to their vast and silent sea of ancient stars. We leave them to the soft, golden twilight of the elliptical dawn, a galaxy at peace, its long, eventful story told. But our journey is not finished. We must now return. We must travel back from this far shore of time, back to the familiar comfort of our own night, our own moment. Let your mind become a vessel of time once more, and let us begin the slow, gentle journey home. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, feel the river of time begin to flow in reverse. The great, golden, elliptical galaxy of Milkomeda begins to stir. The serene, random orbits of its trillion stars begin to find a new, older memory, a faint whisper of their former paths. The soft, uniform glow begins to coalesce, to gather, to remember the chaos of its birth. 500 million years rewind in a single peaceful thought. The golden light intensifies, shifting subtly towards a brilliant, vibrant blue. The last embers of the great starburst begin to glow again, in reverse. The supernovae that marked the end of that era now pull their light back from the void, their expanding shells of gas contracting, collapsing back into the brilliant, massive, blue-white stars that were their progenitors. The consumed clouds of gas and dust begin to re-emerge from the empty space between the stars, pulled from the void by the reverse flow of time. The stellar nurseries, long since closed, flicker back into existence, their fires burning backwards. The galaxy is waking from its long, peaceful slumber, remembering the brilliant energy of its youth. Let us continue our backward drift. The two supermassive black holes, now a single, unified entity at the galaxy's heart, begin to feel the echo of their former separation. The final, powerful chime of gravitational waves flows back into the core from all corners of the universe, converging on the central black hole. The silent ringing of space-time unwinds, and the single massive object begins to stretch, to wobble, and then, with a silent, graceful fission, it separates back into two distinct supermassive hearts, their violent merger undone. They begin to orbit each other once more, but their dance is now one of separation. They spiral outwards, not inwards. They are no longer shedding energy into space-time, but absorbing it, pushing them farther and farther apart with each slow, backward revolution. The chaos of the surrounding stars, which had just begun to calm, now intensifies again, as they respond to the separating gravitational fields. Breathe and drift further back. Millions of years flow past like a gentle, silent stream. The tidal tails, those magnificent long streamers of stars that had been reabsorbed into the galaxy, begin to emerge once more. Pulled by the reverse tide of our journey, they gracefully unfurl from the chaotic body of Milky, stretching out into the dark, reaching back towards their origins. They are no longer a memory, but a living, brilliant structure in the sky, a testament to a gravitational encounter that is now, in our journey, yet to be fully realized. We continue our retreat. The starburst fades completely now, its fuel reforming into the two distinct, vast collections of interstellar gas and dust that belonged to the two original galaxies. The brilliant blue light of creation is extinguished, replaced by the more familiar, subtle glow of two separate, mature galaxies. The two great disks of stars, which had been chaotically merged and tangled, now begin to pass through one another in reverse. The stars of the Milky Way and the stars of Andromeda disentangle themselves, each star finding its way back to the gravitational embrace of its home galaxy. The collision is undoing itself. The ghostly passage of trillions of suns through one another is happening again, but this time it is a passage of farewell. Our own solar system, which had been flung far out into the halo, now feels the pull of its original orbit. We are guided by the unwinding gravity, not into a new home, but back to our old one. We begin a long, slow fall back towards the plane of our home galaxy, back towards the familiar comfort of the Orion Arm. Our view of the cosmos changes once more. The grand, chaotic vista of the merger is replaced by the sight of a magnificent, separate galaxy, Andromeda, now pulling away from us. Breathe deeply now. Another billion years unwinds. The great Andromeda galaxy, which had filled our entire sky with its impossible light, now begins to shrink. It is still a magnificent spectacle, a celestial island larger than 1,000 full moons, but it is now clearly a separate entity, a visitor beginning its long journey away. Its spiral arms, which we could see in such breathtaking detail, begin to soften, to blend into a single swirling disk of light. Let it shrink further. Let another billion years fall away. Andromeda is now a brilliant object in the sky, a second moon, but its details are now once more hidden from the naked eye. It is a bright, beautiful, and distinct oval of light, a constant companion in the night. And now, with a final, long, slow breath out, let the last 2.5 billion years of our journey home drift away. Let the great galaxy shrink and shrink and shrink. From a brilliant celestial lantern back to a soft, ethereal glow, back to a faint, elongated smudge of light nestled there in the constellation that bears its name. We are home. We are back in our own time. Back in the familiar peace of our own night sky. The great cosmic dance is, for us, still a distant promise, a future story written in the stars. Everything we have witnessed is once again tucked away in the deep, quiet folds of future time. So let us rest here, in this present moment, and reflect on the journey we have taken. We have traveled to the end of our galaxy's story and have returned, safe and sound. And we have learned the great, soothing lessons of the cosmos. We have learned the lesson of deep time. The 4.5 billion years until the merger is a timescale so vast it dissolves all urgency, all anxiety. It is a reminder that the universe operates on a schedule of profound patience. Its grandest projects are never rushed. This cosmic perspective is a gift. It allows you to release the small, hurried worries of the day, to let them float away into the endless ocean of time. Your own concerns, your own deadlines are but a tiny ripple on that vast ocean. And there is a deep and profound comfort in that. Feel the peace of this immense timescale. Feel the calm of the unhurried cosmos. Let it settle over you like a warm, heavy blanket. There is nothing to rush. There is only the slow, steady, peaceful rhythm of now. We have also learned the lesson of creative change. Our journey showed us that what we call a collision is not an act of destruction, but an act of magnificent creation. Two beautiful, ancient galaxies will one day merge to create something new, something vibrant, something that shines with the light of a million newborn stars. Endings are always beginnings in the cosmos. It is a universe of constant, gentle transformation. This is the rhythm of life itself. The old gives way to the new in a cycle that is beautiful and eternal. This knowledge brings peace. It tells us that change is not to be feared, but is the natural, creative engine of the universe. And you are a part of that beautiful, creative flow. And finally, we have learned the lesson of gravity's gentle hand. We saw that the merger is not a violent crash, but a slow, graceful dance, choreographed by the silent, persistent pull of gravity. The stars do not collide. They pass like ghosts in the night, guided onto new paths. Our own solar system is not destroyed. It is safely relocated to a new home with a new and beautiful view. Gravity is not a destructive force. It is the force that brings things together. It is the force that holds our world in its orbit, that holds you gently to your bed. It is the universe's embrace, and it is constant, predictable, and serene. Feel that gentle, constant pull now. The same force that will one day merge the galaxies is the force that is holding you, keeping you safe, allowing you to let go and rest. Now, bring your awareness to your own body, to the simple, profound, and cosmic rhythm of your own breath. The universe breathes, and so do you. The story of the galaxies is echoed in the gentle motion happening within you right now. As you breathe in, feel your chest gently expand. Imagine the two galaxies in their slow, patient approach, the space between them shrinking over billions of years. Your inhalation is this slow, cosmic gathering. You are breathing in the stillness, the potential, the deep peace of intergalactic space. As you breathe out, feel your body soften and release. Imagine the brilliant starburst of Milky Way, releasing its light and energy, creating new stars, new worlds. Your exhalation is this act of creation, of letting go. You are breathing out all the tension of the day, releasing it into the vastness of the cosmos, making space for peace, for rest. Let's breathe with the cosmos for a few moments. Breathe in, a slow, deep, cosmic inhale, gathering the calm. Breathe out, a long, soft, stellar exhale, releasing the day. Breathe in, Feel the gentle, persistent pull of gravity, holding you. Breathe out. Let go of all that you are holding on to, and just be. Breathe in, the quiet, dark matter of the halos, a ghostly embrace. Breathe out, the brilliant light of 1 trillion stars, shining softly. Breathe in, the deep, vast emptiness between the stars, serene and calm. Breathe out, the warmth of our own sun, a familiar comfort. Your breath is the anchor. It connects you in this very moment to the grand, silent story of the universe. You are not separate from it. You are a part of its rhythm, a part of its dance. The atoms that make up your body were forged in the hearts of stars like the ones we have been watching. You are, in the most literal sense, stardust. And now, this stardust has come to rest. It is time to let the story dissolve. It is time to let the images fade. Let my voice become just a soft sound, a gentle murmur in the background, like the distant cosmic microwave background radiation that fills all of space. A gentle hum to accompany you on your journey into deep, restorative sleep. The universe is a story of immense, slow, and peaceful change. And you are a part of that story. But your part tonight is simply to rest, to let go, to trust in the gentle gravity of sleep to pull you down into a state of profound calm. Let your body grow heavy now, very, very heavy. Feel yourself sinking down, deeper and deeper into the comfort of your bed. Let every muscle release. Let every fiber of your being soften. Your feet are heavy and warm. Your legs are heavy and still. Your hips sink down, down, down. Your back is soft and supported. Your shoulders release and fall away. Your arms are heavy and limp at your sides. Your neck is soft. Your head is heavy. Your eyes are closed and peaceful. Your mind is quiet. There is only the soft darkness behind your eyes, a darkness like deep space, safe, calm, and endless. You can float in this darkness. There is nothing to hold you back. There is only peace. The faint, distant smudge of light in Andromeda continues its patient journey. It will do so for billions of years to come. It asks nothing of you. It is simply there, a reminder of the grand, slow peace of the cosmos. And you can embrace that peace now. You can make it your own. It is your birthright as a child of the cosmos. The dance of gravity continues, silent and serene. The stars continue their ancient looping orbits. The universe continues its slow, rhythmic breath. And you can simply rest. Let go now. Let go of my voice. Let go of the story. Let go of the day. Drift, float, sink, deeper and deeper into a calm, quiet, wonderful sleep. The rhythm of the cosmos is within you. The peace of the cosmos is all around you. Rest now. Rest deep. There is only calm. There is only peace. There is only sleep. Sleep now. Drift deep. Deep, deep sleep. Sleep. Sleep.